have had a wonderful Sunday. Another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. The weather here in H-Town, surrounding suburban area, it's a beautiful day. It's kind of looking cloudy now, but okay, that's all right. That's what I expect. That's where I live. Give y'all a few minutes to come in. Get your beverage of choice. Mine today is Arnold Palmer, half and half iced tea lemonade. Bam. Okay. Mm-hmm. Get my stuff all set up here while I'm waiting on y'all to come in. Hey everybody. Hey Chef Mike. How you doing? Hope you had a great day. Hi Kendra. How are you? Hey Shatika. Peace and blessings, y'all. Same to you. So today, y'all haven't seen me in a few days because I had to get my mental together. I had a lot of things going on in my life. And it's been like this ever since the new year came in. It's like trying to keep up. Hey, Joy. Hey, Libra 4. Trying to keep up with my life has just been like overwhelming. That's why I was like, man, I don't know how these people have all this time on their hands to watch YouTube all day. I can barely keep up with my own life, much less try to come out here and watch YouTube all day. It's different when you ain't got nothing else to do. When you just sitting at home all day being a YouTuber. I'm not just a YouTuber. I have a life, okay? And let me tell y'all about this life. I've been gone since I think Thursday. Because Thursday night, hey Lawanda, let me back up. Hey Tagistic, I was on JP's channel earlier and Carla was looking for you, so hopefully she'll come in. She had her surgery and she's doing well. Okay, I think I spoke to everybody. So strange things have been happening, but it's not the first time in my life that it has happened. Y'all, I've been being blessed from the graveyard. Yeah. The first time this happened to me was after my mother passed. She had been gone probably about 6 months. And all of a sudden, one Sunday morning, hey, Miss Aretha, I went to the mailbox on the Sunday morning, stopped by the mailbox on my way to church. Mailbox in front of the house, pulled over to the side, looked in the mailbox, and there is a life insurance policy to me from the Monroe Teachers Retirement, okay? So I didn't want to say nothing because I didn't know if I was the only child that got it. So I waited for about a week before I said anything. Knowing my mama, I knew that she wasn't that kind of person that was not going to be fair with all of her children. But hey, White Swan, welcome. But I waited. And then finally, I called up my sister and I asked her, I said, did you get any unusual mail this week or something from mom? And she was like, yeah. I was like, well, why you didn't call me? She said, hey, I felt the same way you did. I didn't know if I was the only one or not. I said, well, we know who our mother was. It didn't matter. She showed a little bit more love because she was the type of mom that felt like she knew her children, first of all. Some needed a little bit more attention. Some needed a little bit more love than others. She always told me, you the independent one. I don't have to worry about you in life. Even on her deathbed down here at MD Anderson, she was telling me that. You're a strong one. You're going to make it. I'm not worried about you. I have some concerns, but it's not you. The concern was the baby sister, but she left her where she didn't have financial concerns. My mom took a partial retirement until she passed away to leave my sister $1,200 a month from her retirement. Okay? That's the kind of mom I had. And she wanted me to be sure that I was okay with it. And I'm like, that's not my money. That's your money. That's your daughter, like I am your daughter. I can't get upset with you for what you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. You work for that. There's Carla. Hey, Carla. Hey, Jacqueline. Okay. So the other thing that happened was very similar on Thursday night. That's why y'all ain't seen me. I got an email from the grave again from my husband. The email said that he had a 401k with no beneficiary on it. So I am assuming that this was a 401k when he was a young man before I ever knew him. We did not get married, the last husband, until I was 56, he was 57. So it had to have been when he first started to work. When you're young, you're not thinking about that. You don't have no kids. He ain't have no wife. He just took out the life insurance policy. The 401k in his case. And who is this? Hey Jackie, how you doing? So the people were saying to me that the money was going to go back to the state of Maryland if I didn't contact them within so many days. So Friday when I came home, that's why I didn't come out here, because they needed a death certificate. I found the marriage certificate. I had two of those, but I had used all the death certificates because I only ordered 5. So I get on the phone with my sister and I tell her, look, you at home today? Yes. I said, you need to get on the computer fast. And she was like, what's going on? And I told her, go to Vital Check, get a death certificate and get it ordered and get it here as fast as you can. And I'll tell you about it later. So she called me back up and she said, I got it there the fastest, but to get it there by Tuesday, it's going to cost you $40. I said, girl, I don't care about no $40. And so that's why y'all haven't seen me. I've been lifing. I've been taking care of my business, okay? But I did have the opportunity to watch some YouTube this weekend because I stayed in all weekend long. The weather was murky and uh it was pretty during the middle of the day, but not so good in the evenings like it is now. Um, I'm looking out the window and the sun has gone down and evening night is coming and it's looking like rain, but it hasn't rained yet. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? That's Jacqueline Purdue. Okay. So that's where I've been. I've been taking care of my business. But in the meantime, I said, well, let me come out here and talk to my little sugar woogers because I hadn't seen y'all in a few days and let y'all know what's been going on. And then sometime I just have to be honest. I have to take a mental break from YouTube and social media because I'm bringing y'all a different message over here. I'm bringing you topics over here. I am not no reaction channel. And I ain't got time to be worried, never have cared nothing about what nobody else is doing, what they got, what they don't have. That's their business, okay? And I'm not interested, to be honest. I'm only interested in me, my, and I at this point in my life. So let me tell you what I put together for y'all today. Today is Sunday, so we're going to have a little inspiration over here, a little motivation. Y'all saw the hashtags, joy, peace, happiness, all that good stuff. Hi, Marshall. I just love the way you talk. Thank you. I'm just a Southern girl from the boot, Northeast Louisiana, Monroe to be exact. And I've lived in a lot of places, but it's like when you have that accent, you can't get rid of it. It's followed me all over the world. Even when I was in Europe, they thought that I was from the south of Italy because I guess there is an accent much like mine there. I never got to the south of Italy, so I don't know. And it's with me. And I'm the only one that really has this southern drawl in my family. It's just me. I'm unique. I'm different. Okay. Like I've said before, even from my siblings, I am different. I've accepted it. I like it. And I don't want to be nobody else but me. Okay. So I found a few things this morning when I was thumbing through the Bible. And I found the significance of the number of 70. Has anybody ever seen that? Okay, let's talk about it. Then we'll go into some other stuff. So I found that 70 elders were assembled by Moses on God's command in the desert. And I'm going to tell you where you can go and find this stuff. I'm not going to just tell it to you. I'm going to back it up, okay? So I found that in Numbers 11, 6, and 2. Hey, Jean, how you doing? Thank you. Just lounging around this afternoon. That's it. Cooked me. I wanted spaghetti. Went over to Jewel's page. She said she wanted spaghetti, so she was baking hers. I didn't take the time to light no oven and make it hot in here because it's a warm day. It's been in the 70s today. Lawana say no, but I'm interested. Okay, Kendra, yes, I have seen that about the 70s. Okay, let's finish talking about it. So then I found another passage in Psalms 90 and 10. Give y'all time to get y'all little pencil and papers if y'all want to write it down and go look it up for yourself. The first one was Numbers 11, 16, and 20. The second one is in Psalms 90 and 10. It says 70 and 10. Y'all, I made it. It's 70 years. I made it February the 19th. Okay? You're writing, White Swan? Okay. For a man's life. And this attributes that age to strength. As one who survives that age is described by the verse as strong. I am a very strong person. If you talk to any of my friends and family, it takes a lot to take me down. I will back away from you. I will walk away from you. If y'all ever saw my first videos before I ever became a content creator when I was a co-host, I said it then. I've never had a fight in my life, not physical or verbal. I guess some people didn't hear me. I will walk away from you silently and never look back. Because once I'm through with you, if you do me wrong, you ain't never got to worry about me again. Period. I don't hate you. I don't like you. I don't love you. I don't do nothing. I am a neutral person walking away from what I don't want to be involved with is you. And that's who I am. It's too many people in the world. I'm not a person that feels like I need people. Never have. Because of how my life was structured and the things I have been through. I went through them alone. When I stepped on that white campus, I didn't step on there with nobody I knew. I met people after I got there. That was the beginning of the turn in my life for me, and I was 14 years old. So at 70, do you think anything you say or do is going to affect me? Because you don't know me. You don't pay my bills. And I don't care. That's what makes me different, okay? So, there are times when aging feels like a burden or a health scare may occur, and it seems daunting or even insurmountable. You'll go through that in life, and you don't have to be old to go through that. A lot of people in their early teens, babies, come here with those same tasks. Some don't even make it. So if you think God has blessed me to stay here for 70 years, you can attack me till you blue in the face, because I know a God that stands high and stands low. He has always taken care of me through whatever I've gone through. I don't serve man, so it matters not. That's who I am. You saw the title, I am. Let's get with it. So it seems daunting or even insurmountable. At those moments, this came from Isaiah 46 and 4. It offers words of comfort. So when you're in that place where you need to be comforted, don't go to a friend. They may be your friend and they may not be your friend, because you really don't know people in life until they come for you out of the blue. You think they might be a kind person, but you really don't know. You can be married to somebody and you don't know until they flip on you. That's why they got so many divorces in the world. Or you flip on them. It could be the opposite. Irreconcilable differences. That's the biggest thing in a divorce today. Okay, let's see what you got me rocking back and forth. Okay, that's White Swan home style. Don't get to join the lives like I want to, but do catch the replays. And I see that home style, and I do appreciate that. I'm glad you're well. Just still congested, and I can't go to the doctor until Thursday. So I've been taking the Mucinex, and it'll dry it up for a while, but then it'll come right back. So I don't know if it's sinuses. I don't know what it is. I know it's not the big C. I know that much. We're going to talk about wisdom, White Swan. Okay. Let's see. Denise, grand risings to you, Denise, Ms.V in chat, health, prosperity, peace of mind, longevity to you in the name of Hosea and my grace of the Most High. My mom was 73 on March 28. My God, let her live to see it were giving her a birthday party at the house. Wonderful. Mine passed away in 99. My father left in 94, so I haven't had parents in a long time. I was a young woman when they passed away with a very young child. But I was the older sister. So, like I said, the baby sister is 12 years younger, and I had to be there for her and her son. Okay. So the brothers, pretty much handled it quite well. They are men. Okay. And they were taught to be strong. So I saw the older brother break down at the father's funeral because they were like Bopsy twins. He was everything my father hoped to be. Okay. Um, Denise says, I finally caught it live. Yeah, I decided to come on early because a lot of people are probably going to be coming on later tonight. And I was like, I don't want to interfere with their lives. So I don't have nothing to do. I didn't see nobody on. So I was like, this is a good time for me to come on. Okay. So we were at Isaiah 46 and 4, offers words of comfort. Even to you, old age and gray hairs, I am He. I am He who will sustain you. Now, it's all in whether you believe that or not, because you got to understand that everybody does not have the same opinion of spirituality and Christianity, or nor of none of us of the same faith. Some of us are, some of us are not. I am Baptist, been all my life. So I've gone to other churches before, other faiths before, but some of them I really did not understand. The ones that didn't have music in the church, I didn't understand that because they had music in the Bible. Okay? So I didn't knock it. I just wanted to see, because I'm nosy when it comes to certain things, history and religion and stuff like that. Never been to a mosque before, even though when I lived in Baltimore, there was one in the neighborhood, on the back side of the neighborhood. We lived in Patapsco Forest, and they built a subdivision in the forest. And they mainly had people from other foreign countries that moved into the subdivision. There were only maybe about a handful of blacks in the whole subdivision, mainly people who were of Muslim faith on both sides of us. Okay? So I learned more by observing them than I ever knew about that faith. Okay. I deleted somebody's message. Let me see if, okay, I'm sorry. I hit the button, y'all. Oh, wow, White Swan. That's a blessing. My mom turned 80 last year, and that's a blessing. And we're going to talk about being 80 too, Carla. Okay. All right, so I'm down there. All right, so let me flip the page here. So many people are looking for the signs of the end of time. I'm sorry, y'all, but I just took the Mucinex for the day, so I should have had it dried up, but I don't. So y'all bear with me. People are seeking answers because they see so much suffering mentally, physically, socially, and emotionally going on in the world like you ain't never seen before. I don't know what ages y'all are, and it really doesn't matter. But if you've been here 40 years, you've seen some stuff in your life because life has changed so much from when I was 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. Every decade I've seen changes, not all for the best either. Mm-mm. And life is moving way too fast because of technology. Kids are not being kids anymore. They're not allowed to be kids anymore. Kids don't get out and play and learn to socialize anymore. They don't have a lot of time to play at recess like they used to. They starting to school at 3 years old. We have 3-year-olds on the bus. You just got potty trained. You ain't been talking but baby about 2 years, if that long. A year and a half, you already sitting up there in a car seat riding to school. I just can't even imagine. Mm-mm. But at least it's a place for them to go that's pretty safe. It ain't the safest place because y'all have heard of all the gunshots and stuff that happened in the schools. My grandmother lived to be at 96. That's a blessing. We have a guy at church that we just celebrated 2 Sundays ago. He's 100. He's still driving, Mr. Cash. The other guy, Odell, who y'all met, was in his 90s that passed away. His funeral is probably going to be Saturday at the church. So Mr. Cash is the oldest and probably one of the oldest in the communities down there. Uh-huh. Jean says her mother was 80. Oh, I am 80, Miss V. What? Oh, Jean, I didn't know. That's a blessing, baby. Let me go back up and make sure I didn't miss nobody. Okay. That is a real blessing. Wow, 70 is described as the strong queen, you strong woman. That's what it's described at in the Bible. Yeah. And I think the longer you tell me this, Jean, the longer you live, the stronger you get, and the more stuff you are able to discern whether you want to deal with it or you don't have to deal with it. I look back on my life and I see a lot of these content creators out here in their 40s and 50s. They're not able to discern things like we are. They get involved in things that they don't even need to get involved in. They say things that they shouldn't even say or do. And they get convicted of it if they have any Christianity or spirituality inside of them. But if they live on, if they are blessed to live to even see 70s, they'll see life so different and they'll look back on their lives and say, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Some may get the connection, some may never. It all depends on how you were raised in your home. If you wasn't raised going to church or knowing anything about God and the Bible, it may never click. Mm-mm. Hey, Legend, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so moving on, the world is very broken. It's almost in every country. If you look around the world, if you listen at world news, there are problems all over the world. There have always been problems over the world. But the reason why you unblocked Kendra Corner, you blocked her by mistake. I thought I unblocked her. Okay, wait a minute. Didn't I unblock Kendra? Okay, I'm gonna have to go back because I can't do it on this phone. I tried. Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry, Kendra. I hit the phone and the block thing came up and it happened to be you. Okay. Oh, are you telling me she is unblocked, Chef? Okay, okay. All right. Hey Denise, how you doing? Glad to see you're doing well. I am Denise. I have no complaints about nothing. See it. The world is evil. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, Sid. The people in the world are evil. God made the world and he didn't make it evil. It's when he created Adam and Eve and they sinned in that garden. We've been sinning ever since. And it's been like worse and worse as the generations go on. Because people get away from the good book. I've heard people out here saying about respect. I respect those who respect me. That ain't in the Bible. Uh, they can get it too, just because you owe. That ain't in the Bible. People make up their own biblical thoughts or their own mind of how they want to do things and how they see things. But is it biblical? No. Mm-mm. Hey, Marissa, how you doing? Happy Sunday to you as well. Hi, Lisa from Abilene, Texas. Hi, Texan in the building. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Hey, Vonda, going to school and work, so I've been missing you. I saw Vonda. I remember everybody who comes in the chat, but have a blessed Sunday and welcome back. Okay. All right. So that's what I see it is that the world has become evil because of people. The people have made it evil because of their thought processes and how they look at life and the traumas they've had in their life. Anytime you hear a person bashing an older person all the time or talking about an older person all the time, something happened with that child and an older person and they've become an adult. A lot of things that happen in these people's childhood, they have not been able to release it. Things that they didn't have as children and they finally got it as older people. It's the whole world now. I will never and have never let a material thing be a controlling factor or sit up and brag about material stuff. It comes and it goes throughout life. So apparently they have not lived long or they have not upgraded. They got the same thing they had when they got started. My life continued to upgrade. I started out at 1,200 square feet. At 25, my first home. The last home was 5,000 square feet because that's who I am. I'm not happy with just being stationary and just saying, okay, I own it. It doesn't matter to me whether I own it or whether I don't own it because I don't see life like that. God owns everything. It's borrowed to you for a little while. Take it with you if you own it. Okay? I was a caregiver for a young lady, 102. She's tried to hang on to her 103 birthday doing C. 1029 birthday was same as my daughter. Oh, wow, Carla. You're a special person too. Anytime you're a caregiver, it takes a lot out of you. Anytime you work with special needs, it takes a lot and it takes a special person to do it. It's not for everybody. Mm-mm. Caregiving, working with special kids, mm-mm. It's not for everybody. You have to be patient. You have to be loving. You have to be kind. You have to be understanding. You have to have empathy. You have to have sympathy. Everybody don't have that. Mm-mm. Nope. Hey, sweetness, how you doing? Exactly, Ms.V. I've seen a lot. Don't let much upset me anymore. Just take one day at a time. Exactly. That's what you get in life because you look at life different. And when I'm looking at this stuff, I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't gonna affect my life one way or the other. I don't care what you say. My channel is different because y'all have seen from time to time family coming in. Just because they don't come in every day don't mean they not catching them replays and listening. Friends from grade school, high school, college come in from time to time. Friends from church have been in from time to time. People around me have been in from time to time. Friends that I've known over 60 years. Mm-hmm. They might not even say nothing to me. I might get down at a church and my girlfriend might say, "Oh, I caught you live." People at the bus bar now have subscribed to me. They watch me. I can't come out here and just say anything or lie to y'all because they know the truth. So that's what irritates me with how can a person living in a virtual world that don't know you can tell your story? Watch them. Watch them. Listen to what people are saying. Watch and see if they ever come back and apologize to you. What made them do what they did? Hateful, evil, and jealous. And they can deny it all they want to, but if you ain't been bothering them or talking about them or saying nothing about them, it's only one of three things. But yet they'll say, "I don't have a jealous bone in my body." You're a lie. Or you wouldn't have lied on me. I'm not hateful. You're a lie. You wouldn't have hated on me. You see what I'm saying? You just got to be able to decipher and discern this stuff. And it's harder when you're younger. I've been there at 40. I didn't see life like I see it now. Hopefully, they'll get there too. But one thing I never did is attack nobody, lie on nobody. I'm busy. I'm trying to accomplish the things in life I need for right now, today. And I thank God that I did. I'm independent. I don't have to worry about nothing and nobody. I was off of YouTube 3 days. It ain't bothered me. Because the money don't do nothing for me. It's play money. All I'm going to do is go out there and buy something for me at a house with it. That's all. Hey, Sammy. You just got here? Okay, well, welcome, welcome. Hey, Kiss the Ring. Accidentally, Harry. Hello from Australia and welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. We're international. Come on in. You speak English? We do too. Joy is saying so true. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? Hope all is well with you. Have you gotten any more results back from your test? You came in the last time and you told us what was going on? Okay. You're good? Good. Hey, Deborah Silva. And Rebecca saying no, she hasn't gotten into test. Well, keep in touch and let us know, Rebecca, how you doing. Hello, Zero. How are you? Hey, Myra. How are you, Myra? Ain't seen you in a good long country while. Suggested been missing you. But I think Myra playing with us, Suggested. She run everywhere else and she come over here and see us every now and then. But that's all right. We ain't mad at you. Come on in, girl. Okay. So we are the people under a sentence of death at this point. Once you're born to die at some point. The problem with it is you don't know the hour and you don't know the day. The book says he will come like a thief in the night. Okay? That's why every day you need to be careful of what you do and what you say. Tomorrow ain't promised. The night ain't promised. This minute ain't promised. He ain't never promised you nothing. But have faith in him and he would take care of you. All right? That's for sure. Just like you were born, you will die. Jesus died for our sins, and you will too. The difference is he died up on a cross, nailed to a cross, had to pack it up a hill himself. I don't recall anybody else having to do that. Now, maybe some of the people through slavery had to, step up on blocks and be hung back in the day. And there are some signs of it that my father told me about in the small town I came from. Down on South Grand, those big trees, when he was a young man, he said he was working at a bakery when he first started off. And it was nothing for him to be going to work and see a black person hanging from those trees. Those trees are still there today. All right. We should all sense that something is about to happen. The world cannot stay like it is. He will send different things to wake you up and make you see that he is God. Man can't do it. Man can't even stop a storm. He can't stop a hurricane. He can tell you about it when it's coming and about how many hours, but he can't stop it. It's certain things man just can't do. Okay? So that's why I believe. Now, everybody have their own reasons for believing, and some don't believe at all. There are atheists in the world. All right? We all have seen and experienced wicked behavior out here, and some have taken part in it. That is where repentance comes in to play. We all know right from wrong. It's whether you want to choose to be with that person. Some people like people so well, they know when they're wrong, but they'll stick with them anyway. That person know they were wrong, but they ain't woman or man enough to say, I was wrong. You got that in the world. That's why the world is so messed up. Hey, mister, how you doing? All right. So the Bible even tells us to repent because we all sin and come short of the glory of every day, all day long. You sin sometimes when you don't even know you're sinning. We all know right from wrong, like I've said. So there is no real loyalty anymore between people. All I got to do is say one wrong thing y'all don't like, and y'all are gone. I saw it since I've already been out here only 14 months. And I didn't say it. Somebody else said it. And all of a sudden, boom, they were gone. But you know, hindsight, looking back at it now, it's the best thing that ever happened. I didn't need those people on my chat. I didn't need them over here. They weren't for me. And sooner or later it would happen anyway. They were drama queens. They like drama. You're not gonna get that over here. You'll get laughter. You'll get humor. Because y'all say I'm a funny person, and people out in the world say the same thing. But it ain't gonna be no drama. I'm not going back and forth with people I don't know. That's a waste of my time. I don't have that much time left in the world to do that. Hey, Kiss the Ring is speaking to White Swan. So, but we have choices in the world. And that's what messes people up. Sometimes they don't even know how to make their own choice. So they just follow whoever. And they usually follow like minds. People with the same kind of mindset that they have, they're going to follow them. The same lifestyle, they're going to follow them. Because they're not about to, hey, Lee, how are you? Let's laugh and be thankful. Yes, Lee. Getting good. Hi from Great Britain. All right, we got a lot of internationals in the house tonight. Welcome. So they will follow like minds. People who've acquired and accomplished are going to follow accomplished people, or people who are striving to get there are going to follow those type of people. I'm not going to follow somebody with less than who are trying to tear me down. That's stupid. Why would I want to follow them? They're not presenting anything that's going to help me. Why would I want to be friends with them? I choose that word friend carefully because everybody ain't your friend. There are acquaintances, there are associates, there are friends. The people who I consider a friend, they've been in my life a long time. I've really gotten to know them. We can have a disagreement and agree to disagree and never leave happy, hugging each other. That's a real friend. Be careful of people who tell you they love you. They might be lying to you. Love is an action word. You show it. You don't say it. Remember that. This is no real loyalty in the world, like I said. People gather for a reason and a season, for all types of reasons. They say and do cutthroat, bottom of the barrel stuff for many reasons, typically for the root cause of all evil: money. Money controls and rules the mind of 98% of the world. Money. Even if you got it, it doesn't matter. You have to be in a place in life where you are really, really comfortable with where you are, what you have acquired, and it doesn't bother you. You don't care anymore. There's some things in life I never wanted, so it doesn't bother me. Maybe that was your goal or that was your dream, but that don't mean it was mine. Things I have acquired and accomplished may not be yours. It was mine. That's the difference in people. Let people be who they are. Everyone in my chat is different. Everyone's goals in my chat or what you have acquired in life is yours. But at a certain point in life, none of it means nothing. I've said it before. I'm not into the material things of life. There are certain things I need in a home. I don't even need a table. I don't have a table in here. I have a bar. I don't even eat at the bar, but every now and then I'm on the go. I can eat out there on the balcony at that table and be happy. I can get a TV tray and be happy. I've lived that life with the former lifestyle, with the former dining room and all that. I don't have that life anymore. I don't want it. Been there, done that. So if you have never been there and done that, you don't even understand what it's all about. Okay? Hopefully you'll get there. So money controls a lot of the world. A lack of it controls a lot of people. They're coming to your life for that reason. And they don't even like you. They could care less about you, but you are feeding them. You're paying their bills. So they tolerate you. People, open up your eyes and your ears and learn the difference. I can walk away from anybody at this point in my life. Matters not to me because I know I'm always have people in my life. I'm there. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that. She says, I love your commentary tonight. Thank you. This is Sunday. So I thought the best time to bring this is today, where you should be enjoying the Sabbath and keeping it holy. Because Monday is going to be a hell of a story. Some people don't even keep it holy on Sunday. They come out here with the same crap on Sunday that they had on Monday through Saturday. 2, 3, 4 times a day. I can't even watch it. So money, number one. Fame, number 2. These are the things that people are looking for when they're on that path. Clout, or to just be a part of the game. Ms.V dropping knowledge. We're going to keep talking about that. At this point, if you don't have knowledge and wisdom and discernment, forget it. Somebody going to take advantage of you in your old age. Because I've always said, for as long as I got a mind and a brain and it works, I can make it in life. God could stop the hands, the feet, and from me moving around. But as long as I got my mind working, I'll be all right. Yeah. And you will too. Let me keep going. We have all been out here long enough to see the plays and follow the behavior out here on social media. Now that leads us to the passage, choose ye this day who you will follow. Now they talking about the Lord at this point, okay? Hey, Miss America, thank you for coming in. But I'm going to apply it to these streets out here. Because these streets done gone to hell in a handbasket. I refuse. They've tried to suck me in, but no, 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 no. I'm solo over here. Came in solo, gonna leave out solo. Okay? I can support you, I can be nice to you, but I don't have to believe in everything that you believe in. Mm-mm. And you don't have to believe in everything I believe in. But people can't do that out here. They want you to worship and honor all of their requests. You got the wrong person. I'm not going to do it. This is not just for content creators, but for subscribers as well. I see YouTube no different than I see churches in the world. There are all kind of churches out there, all kind of pastors in the pulpit. You got to make the same discernment in church as you do out here on YouTube, out here on these streets. Everybody ain't right this up there in that pulpit. Y'all know it. Y'all seen it. I think my first big um, discernment of that was Tammy Faye and her husband, the Bakers. These people were living large on other people's money. And the donations were coming in left and right to find out in the end. That's one thing about the truth. It will always surface. You ain't got to come out here and tell nobody's story or tell nobody else's truth. Tell your own. Tell your own. They come try to tell yours, but they ain't telling nothing about them. Other people got to go dox and dig. That's where you're going wrong. And once you start it, you'll never get away from it. Y'all have never heard me come out here and talk about nobody's children, no elderly person. Y'all ain't seen me going back and forth day after day, hour after hour. I don't have to. I don't. And I'm not. I might come out here and address you once and I'm done. Because you don't mean that much to me. If you did what you did and you said what you said and it wasn't true, why I'm going back and forth with you? I don't know you, and obviously you don't know me. You just tuned into the stream, Cola. Okay. Hi, Charity Mullins. You just subbed. Thank you very much. Hi, Finesse. How are you doing? Okay, I missed something else. Okay, you have a question? Ask it, Polka. But don't ask me why. No, I'm not single. I'm widowed. There's a difference, Polka, Cola, and I'm not interested. Okay? I have choices. I could have a date every night of the week if I wanted to. Not interested. Mm-mm. I am very content and very happy and at peace alone by myself for the first time in my life. Now let's stick with the topic. It's not about me, okay? It's about everybody. So let's get back to it. So the next one, okay, wait. Coming up, wait a minute, where am I? Y'all done made me lose where I am. People have mixed opinions. People start out in one direction with one person, they end up in another direction with another person. I have found it does not matter how nice you are to people. All it takes is somebody with a bigger chatter Kathy mouthpiece to say something, and there they go. And then in the end, to find out they didn't really know that person. That's life, people. Have some discernment about who you are following. I didn't say it. The Bible just told you that. Choose you this day who you will follow. And figure out, why are you following these people? What are they doing for you? What are they telling you? 1 minute, they talking about a person. And the next minute, they're over here and they may be praising people who are worse than the person they talking about. You got to look at the whole game. It's called the game of life. This is who they are in real life. You're not going to change to come out here on social media. Because if you do, eventually they're going to see through that too. Lizzie say Ephesians 6:11 and 18. Okay? Y'all write that down and we'll see what that says. All right. Be aware of the Antichrist. They not here for a good reason. And they're among us all. You talk about infiltration. You've been infiltrated your whole life with people that are not good for you. You just have to figure out, hey, Anthony, shout out to you as well, who they are, and you got to separate yourself from them. Never get too close to anybody and never tell a person all of your business. Throw enough out there for them to try to discern who you are, and we'll see where you're coming from. Hey, Tan, how are you? What's the flag? Y'all know I don't know all these flags from these different places. Hi, Erica. All right. So be aware, like I say, of false doctrine, false teaching. If you don't pick up the book and try to get it yourself, and you listen to a lot of these other people, just like I said in the beginning, people will fix it like they want to. When we talked about respect, all that stuff they preaching out here, oh, I respect those who respect me. That ain't in the Bible. Okay? What's the other one? You don't get no respect over here. That ain't in the Bible either. If you don't know it, you'll follow anything. Better pick it up sometime and learn it for yourself or go to Bible study. Now they're saying we're filled with microplastic. They probably mean microchips. Okay, Anthony. And that may be coming. The microchips may be coming. I don't think in my lifetime will I see it, hopefully. But once that microchip is planted inside of you, they'll know everything about you. Every time you go to the bathroom, you eat, you sleep, everything. It won't be no more thieves because that microchip will be like, you'll be a property of the government if that ever happens. Kiss the ring say that's wisdom. At some point in your life, you'll acquire it. It does not have to be when you old. There are a lot of younger people who are very wise to the world. People in their 30s and 20s, I've seen it. I've talked to them. Very, very wise people. And no doubt, if they live to be my age, they will have helped a lot of people. Okay? I have told y'all for a whole year, get to know these content creators and who they really are. Some have gotten to know and moved on to bigger and better. Some have stuck there despite seeing who these people are. That's on you. If they'll turn on me or the person next to me, they'll turn on you too. Stay there. You'll figure it out. The truth will always surface no matter what. It's going to come to the light. They can haul you for a long time. But at some point, you're going to find out who they really, really are. Ms.V passing on for real knowledge. Thank you, Carla. These people are not of God. And God speaks to you just like the devil speaks to you. Y'all got to remember the devil was an angelic singer in the choir in heaven. Okay? He was there. He is a spirit just like God. People get it confused. Oh, that was God speaking. How you know? Did you see what they said or did last week or the week before? Oh, but God is speaking through them now. Are you sure? Just asking. Are you feeling better? You out the hospital? Mrs. asking you that, Carla. Hello, and Andrea. Andre, I guess the J might be silent. Only love. Okay. Hey, Nop Tiger, how you doing? Nop Tiger, I haven't been doing a lot in the house lately. I just been working, um, trying to get through May, and we've been really, really busy at work. So I haven't been doing any shopping, and I promised myself I wasn't going out there getting nothing else because the house was full. In fact, I've been taking some stuff out of here and giving it away. I got a big box of stuff in there for Miss Diane now. Denise, I've been so blessed with strong discernment since I was a child. And that's what I just said. Some people do. A lot of it is your parents and how you were raised and how much time they spent with you and you spent with them. I think that's where mine came from. My mother and I were like together every day until I moved away, and then we talked on the phone constantly. She was my best friend. There was nothing I couldn't talk to her about. Nothing. Okay? That's the kind of mother she was. I can feel energy off the top. I don't shy away from them unless the Holy Spirit sends me urgently. Okay, that's very good discernment, Denise. Uh, Previ, I can't pronounce that. I'm gonna call your last name Rodney. Hi, how are you? Carla, yes, Misty, I'm home recovering. Thanks so much. Okay. Andreas asked me, do I feel sorry for Mary because Jesus was crucified because of his father's love? I never stopped and thought about it, but no, I don't feel sorry for anything biblical because I wasn't there. I can't make that discernment, Andre. I can't. Um, so let me get back. Be aware of people that say, I'm riding till the wheels fall off. That's a bad statement to make because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I used to have people tell me that all the time in the beauty shop. Oh, I'm here, Ms.V. I ain't never going nowhere. I just let it go in one ear and out the other. You don't know where you're going to be tomorrow. A lot of my clientele was from NASA Space Center. You don't know if they're going to transfer you out of here to another space center. You don't know if you're going to be alive tomorrow. You don't know what your circumstances are going to be tomorrow. You here today, and I appreciate you today. If you book and you come back next week, I appreciate you next week. But I never let that cloud my head or my judgment. Mm-mm. Why? Because people say that for a reason. Why? Because you don't know. That's a fact. Okay. To just as saying Saint Mary knew her position. That's my understanding. And it's possible. I'm sure everybody back then had a great discernment when they came into the world because life was different back then. That's Old Testament. It's not even the same as New Testament. So I agree with you, Tajisi. Circumstances can and will arise that can move you or them smooth clean out of your life. It's okay. Everybody wasn't meant to go all the way on your journey. I understand that. So it doesn't bother me at all. Okay? Um, you see people coming into the chat saying stupid stuff. Four Horsemen just got well, he should have been blocked for what he said because he came in and asked me if I was on crack. First of all, why is it your business? Why are you over here? We're not talking about that. You make yourself look stupid. Okay? I work for an independent school district. So does that answer your question? Before then, I worked for a plant. Okay? So does that answer your question? All right. Moving on. I can't deal with stupidity at this point. I don't know how you feel about it, Jean, but I cannot deal with stupid people. If they ain't saying nothing, I can't listen. I got to keep it moving, okay? Jesus had disciples that portrayed him. They were Judas and Peter. So how do you think that you won't be betrayed out here in life? That's what I constantly think about. If they betrayed him, they're going to betray me. Um, okay. Um, they didn't betray together either. They did it at different times on different terms. You'll find that in Matthew 26:47 through 50. Simon was once a radical revolutionary before he began to follow Jesus. So people can change. Simon did, but it was after Jesus' death that he began to believe in him. Luke um, did not know Jesus personally. He became a follower after his death when Paul taught him the gospel. Luke had been a physician, but he left that profession to travel with Paul, and that's how he learned. Okay? The act of betrayal of the 12 disciples is not found in the earliest Christian writing. It's found later. Judas is the first one in, I guess, modern gospel of Mark 3:19 that we know who betrayed him. I'm sure others did. I see it and I just keep over it because I don't want it in my message. Oh, that's Jean. I am. Jesus said, if they hate you, remember they hated me first. Fact. Okay. All right. Older people and what the Bible says about them. Wisdom belongs to the age and understanding to the old. You don't hear that out here on YouTube. You just hear, oh, she too old for that. She too old for that. That's your opinion. Stop trying to make people like your grandma or your great grandma. How we know they were right and what they did? How we know what they did when they were young? Let people be who they are. Accept them or reject them or move on. You'll find that in Job 12:12, reminding us of the value of speaking with older adults. Old age is God's reward for godliness. That comes in Exodus 20:12, Ephesians 6:2 and 3, and Deuteronomy 30:19 and 20. When God writes things and it's shown up in more than one book, that's for emphasis. Okay? Those of you who have a Bible and read a Bible, you know when he's speaking, it's in red. Okay? Charlene, hey, Ms.V, I'm going to have to watch the replay. I'm so sorry I missed the live. I'm loving the topic, so I'm most definitely going to watch the replay from the beginning. Okay, thank you. We are almost there. We have come up on our hour. I don't want to make it a part two, so I'm going to go on through with it. Old age, okay, we talked about that and we found it in Exodus, Ephesians, and Deuteronomy. Obviously, some of these people have never read these books or they wouldn't be out here saying what they're saying. Being buried at a good old age and full of years is a sign of divine favor. You'll find that in the first book of the Bible. So they never even opened it, I guess. Genesis 15:13 and through 15. You'll find it again in Job 42:16, Chronicles 29:28, and Psalms 128, 5 and 6. Psalms are comforting books of the Bible. If you are elderly, you are special to God. To the elderly, he will renew your life and sustain you in your old age. Ruth 4 and 15. Even to you older people with gray hairs, um, I am he. I am he who will sustain you. Okay? Ruth 4 and 15. Charlene, thank you for the blessing. I appreciate that. I am so glad I caught the live white swan. Okay, I appreciate that. Stand up in the presence of the age. Show respect for the elderly and reverence to your God. Okay? Now, this came out the book. I didn't make this up. I'm telling y'all where I got it from. So you can go look it up for yourself. I am the Lord. The New Testament views elders as shepherds as well. This comes from Acts 20 and 28 and Peter 5, 1 and 4. The elders' mission is to lead, to teach, to protect, and to love their church members. Well, a lot of elderly don't even go to church. So how can you love your church members when you don't even go? And then you ridicule others who do go. Just asking. The way shepherds care for their sheep in the fields, so that the church members will grow up into spiritual maturity. They're talking about the children are looking at you in the church, okay? And you should be carrying yourself in a manner where they look at you different from the people out there in the world. You can be lovable, you can be laughable, but you shouldn't be doing a lot of things in front of these kids and saying a lot of things in front of these kids, because that makes them too grown too fast. Back in the day, we were not able to sit in the room with our parents when they had company or when they were talking. Go to your room, go outside and play. So we grew up at a normal pace in life. That's not happening anymore. I have 3-year-olds on that bus that have heard too much. How do I know? Because of what they're saying. Okay? And it's no sense in telling them the mother, because that's the only parent in the house. Hey, Audrey, how you doing? Blessings to you as well. So, older people and what the Bible say, wisdom belongs to the age and the understanding. Okay? Remember, I told you that. Job 12 and 12. You will meet some people that are older too, that will not have wisdom. They will not have understanding. They will not have discernment. They will still be into the world. I am of the world, but not in the world. There is a difference, okay? Been in the world, know what's out there, been in the clubs, been in the joints, know what that's all about. But there's a time and a place for that. It's inappropriate at this point in my life. What would I look like with my grandchildren getting ready to be teenagers and that grandma out there being a jooker? Okay? No. Certain things you just don't say no more. You might have said it, but when you learn better, you can do better. Ms.V, I love you. Have scriptures to back up what you're saying. Exactly. I'm not coming out here and let you think that I'm just saying this for you to come back and attack me. Because that's what they do out here. No, I'm giving to you where it came from, and that way you can read it and discern it for yourself. Okay? So what does the Bible say about turning 70? I told you. And I had never read that before. Some of you say you had. So I was just like, oh, wow. That was good news, y'all. I was excited about turning 70 in February. Never even thought about it as I was growing up and, in my younger years. I just thought I'd be here until I leave here. I never thought about aging or getting older. I'm busy living my life at that time. So, and I'm still busy living my life at this time. White Swan say, you better say it. Charlene said, I will be turning 70 in June. It's a great place to be. You've raised your children. You've helped with your grandchildren. You can do whatever you want to do every day. It's a blessing to get up in your right mind with the activities of your limbs. You don't have to worry about what nobody else is doing or saying. You just got to worry about you. You ain't got to come out here and get involved in nothing if you don't want to. Can't nobody make you. People say, you know a lot. You know, I know what I know, and I know what I'm going to say and what I'm not going to say. And I know I'm not going to get involved in nothing I ain't got to. I know that. Um, and I know YouTube ain't no place to settle nothing. I said it before. If you want to attack me, let's go into court. If you got something against me and I did something to you, let's take it to court. I stay ready. Um, PAX, that's what I'm gonna shorten it to. Thank you, I appreciate that. Did I miss anything? Charlene was saying amen. Okay, I'm getting on down. Read the book of Proverbs, the book of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Proverbs is in the Bible. Exactly. Thank you for that, Misty. Charlene is saying facts, Ms.V. Audrey is saying amen. And Wife Swan is saying yes. So let's just wrap it up here. So I won't be on here too long because y'all know I don't like to do well over an hour. I'm not that content creator that likes to go 2, 3, 4 hours. People have other things to do. They get tired. They walk away. I start repeating myself. I don't want to do that. Okay. I don't have that kind of topics where I have to do that. So where I am and where some of you are right now, approaching 70 or have made it or passed it, aging is a normal process. It has been well documented in scientific literature. Some cognitive abilities, such as vocabulary or the resilience to your brain, is aging and may even improve with age. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That's where Alzheimer's and dementia may set in. We don't really have a good understanding of that, even, and why it does. Some people are very intelligent all their life, very, very book smart, have used their brain, but all of a sudden, it's no longer there anymore. Hopefully, one day they'll find a cure for it, because that's the worst thing that could happen to you, is for you to lose brain power and not be able to think for yourself. Um, Excellent two picks. Really enjoyed this chat. You are welcome. Thank you, Queen. This was an educational live. As always, can't get enough of you, Queen. I appreciate that. Have a great evening, everyone, and thank you. You are so welcome. So we're closing, such as conceptual reasoning. These are things that may change some. Conceptual reasoning, memory, and the process of speed, that how fast you can think and your brain controls your body, these things may slow down over time. Getting good. Well, I'm going to bed now. My phone about dead. Have a blessed night and thank you. And I really appreciate each and every one of y'all coming into the chat tonight. I hope that I have given you some wisdom, some discernment. Um, I try to always give you an educational moment, some inspiration. We didn't have any humor tonight because I thought this subject was too deep and there was nothing funny about it to me. But we will come back with some humor sooner or later. Kiss the Ring says to make it to 70 and beyond is a blessing and still have a fully functioning mind. Fact. A lot of my friends don't. I have several friends that are going through dementia now. And it's a hard thing because they may call me 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day and don't even remember they called me the first time. But that's what patience is a virtue. Um, if you tell me something, go back and look at the live, whether you subscribe or not. I'm not going any further with it. I'm getting ready to get off. All right. I appreciate the donation that was given to me tonight. I'm sure my children will be happy this week. Misty, you are so welcome. Thanks to each and every one of y'all. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe, become a member. I have enjoyed talking to each and every one of y'all. I will see y'all later on. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful night. Peace out.